so there wasn't no love in my home, so only get love when it's coming from me. Preach. I sin. I feel like the
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Major League Baseball on the Show is next. Steven Strasburg, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock-solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
And stepping in, Luis Guillorme. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And now the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Temperature about what you'd expect for this time of year, 56 degrees at first pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And they'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in. He'll breeze through 7 strong.
Into the box, Dominic Smith. Hopped up. Strasburg to take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down. Now at the plate here is Brandon Nimmo. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. From the stretch. Popped him up. Gomes is there. And he makes the play to end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. And now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Noah Syndergaard, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Here's the first pitch. Trey Turner is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series. Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Nimmo comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be, let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
Luis Garcia comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. That's popped up. Lindor into shallow center. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Batting third. The left fielder. Soto.
Next up is Juan Soto. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
That's by him for strike 1.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Smith gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Nationals gone in order. Still no score. J.D. Davis the next to bat. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's just 2 for 9. He also has 1 home run. First delivery to him. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Davis possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Pitch on the way. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And it's a fly out to start the 2nd, 1 away.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And let's take a look at Yan Gomes, catcher. Calls a really good game. Pitchers seem to love throwing to this guy. And don't get it twisted, he can run into a 3-run homer as well.
So here's Pete Alonso as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. He loses him on ball 4.
That is it. The right fielder, number 30.
And now in the box, Michael Conforto. First offering on its way.
Nope, outside.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts. And he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
Lifted into center field. Robles waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning. The throw is wild and it gets away.
That is 7. The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
He didn't fool anybody there because he was waiting on that curveball all the way. Stays back and lets it break right over the heart of the plate. Gives it a ride and drives in a run. Nice piece of hitting right there.
Standing in now, James McCann. And he takes ball 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Soto able to track it down for the 3rd out. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's 1-0 Mets. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Kyle Schwarber. First pitch coming, here it is. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. High in the air out to center field. Nimmo is right there, 1 down.
Batting 5th.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, check. Hit for power, check. Enough said.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Now here it comes. Good curveball, strike 2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Batting 6. The second baseman, Starlin.
So here's Starlin Castro to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Strike 2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
And it's 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
The 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Here now the 2-2. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 1-0. Ready now is Noah Syndergaard. 9-1-2 due up. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
Now here's the pitch. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
The 2-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Here's the 2-2. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Fouled away. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Strasburg comes set. Here it is on 0-1. Check swing and a quick appeal down to third, but Darryl Parker says he did not go around. It's ball one. Here comes the 1-2. Hard hit ball to short. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
So now to the plate, Dominic Smith, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. In the dirt here. Guillorme, base runner at first with 1 out. One and 2 to Dominic Smith. And he holds off there as the count goes even to the Mets left fielder. It's 2-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
A bouncer up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. The 1-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base, find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Grounded down the third baseline.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Oh, and this deflects right off him. One there, and he's safe.
The batter, the third baseman, J.D.
Now at the plate is J.D. Davis. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Ready on 0-2. And no swing apparently. Ball 1.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by 1 check swing holding up.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
He struck him out, in and out of trouble as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets, but they're up 1-0. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Late that time for a strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Hit back toward the mound. And there's the first hit of the game for the Nats.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Victor Robles digging in now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Now a bunt attempt here, and you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now that's the shortstop.
Digging in will be Trey Turner, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Here's the first pitch to him. Liner towards second. That's in there. Base hit. Gomes blows through the stop sign, headed for home. The tag, and he's safe. We're all square at 1 apiece.
You love the aggressive base running right there. It's not easy to make that throw and give that catcher time to adjust his feet and get that tag.
No, very aggressive send right there. You take a chance, you hope the throw is a little bit offline, and that paid off right there.
In now, Luis Garcia, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Turner at second with 2 down. This is hit softly to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Now it'll be Pete Alonso. Worked a walk his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
1-0.
Hit back up the middle. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Conforto.
Now one down with the bases empty. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Strasburg comes set. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. One run on 3 hits and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Here's the 1-1. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 1-2. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Stepping in once again is Juan Soto. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home.
Outside, that's the ball.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
A payoff pitch one more time. Popped him up. McCann over to his left. 1 away.
The right fielder, number 12, Kyle Schwarber.
So next to hit is Kyle Schwarber. Flew out last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Josh Bell the next to hit. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Nationals gone in order. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Into the box, James McCann. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The catcher, number 33, James McCann.
First pitch on the way.
That's a ball.
McCann, 30 years of age. He was taken in the 2nd round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
1-1 to count. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
2-2 to the Mets catcher.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And a full count for James McCann. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Digging in next, Noah Syndergaard. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Now the first pitch. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Two-strike pitch from Strasburg. And with 2 strikes, he's able to get this one down. To second for 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
To the plate now, Luis Guillorme, fouled off. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Fastball in the dirt, and that's going to get away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Strasburg on 1-1. Into center field, line drive base hit. Now a long throw home, and he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. From the belt, the pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Guillorme, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Has a look. Now the pitch. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Little dribbler up the third baseline. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Comes set, and the 0-1. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. That's 2-1.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
Well, to me, it just looks like he's really aiming the ball a little bit right now. And it's funny, when you do that, you usually don't have as good a control as you do when you just let it go free and easy.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And it's fouled away. Ready with the payoff pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. At the plate now is Starlin Castro. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
First pitch of the AB now. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2. And this is lined into right field, and he's aboard here with the leadoff single.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy's able to put bat on baseball and find a way to hit a soft liner to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
Yan Gomes will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Striding in now for the Nats, Victor Robles. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
First offering on its way. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him as the Nationals claim a 3-2 lead.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
At the plate, Steven Strasburg. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Grounded back up the middle. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
Speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the first pitch. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run home run. 5 innings complete, and Washington's taken a 3-2 lead. New inning set to get underway, and set to go as the third baseman, J.D. Davis. He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year, and the Mets have come back to tie things at 3.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Here's the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Base is empty here with nobody out. And right into the shift. Scooped up on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Next, it'll be Michael Conforto. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Soto will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch.
Right down.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Right fielder looking up, still ranging back. Gone! It's a solo shot for Frankie Lindor. Second home run early in the year as they take the lead 4-3.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Into the box, James McCann. And Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the pitch. This one's down to third. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
Luis Avilan will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Standing in now, Noah Syndergaard. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mets 4 and the Nationals 3. So here is Luis Garcia. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that'll get down for a base hit. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And the Nationals come out flying. It's a leadoff triple.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Juan Soto to the plate now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. And that's off the left field wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is the reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation for the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. plate now, Kyle Schwarber. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through. A base hit. Soto rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Now batting, first baseman, Josh Bell.
Stepping in now, Josh Bell. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's in there, base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Here's Starlin Castro. And that misses for ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 home.
Whoa, that's out.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Pitch is popped up. Alonso in foul ground, and no one will track it down. To short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
Runner at second, 1 away, and that means the catcher Yan Gomes bats next. David Peterson is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Number 23, David Peterson.
As a look, now the pitch. The 0-1 pitch. Three runs already home here. Swing, and he pops him up. Davis has room in foul territory, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Center fielder, number 16, Victor.
Stepping in next, Victor Robles, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Yeah, he absolutely torched the fastball his last time up. Pretty much a no-doubter, so he's got to be feeling pretty confident right here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Bell stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Now a ball rolls softly to second. He's right there. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Seventh inning coming up. It's the Nationals 6 and the Mets 4. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Luis Guillorme.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to land foul.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Got him. So stepping in is Dominic Smith. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Not his best effort that time. It's strike one.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Ball one, as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. One out, nobody on. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball four.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
To the plate now, Brandon Nimmo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 on its way. Hit on the ground toward the left, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole, period, the end.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Ryan Harper will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Alex Avila is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. So now to the plate, J.D. Davis, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Set and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike one.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
1-1 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-1 home. Hit sharply on the ground. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. He's in there at the plate. And this ball game is tied here in the seventh.
Well, we all know that errors happen, but not all errors are equal. That one was especially costly as two runners cross the plate. Those are game changers, no doubt about it.
Into the box, Pete Alonso.
昨日からやってますけどね。先行でやらせてもらってますけど。一般発売が火曜日なんですけどね。
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
4機種でやらせてもらってますけどね。まあでも5でやるとやっぱ全然ちゃいますね。
In the dirt, throw goes over to third, and it's too late as he's in there.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
でなおかつ5番と4番と両方もらえるんですよ。
He's set and the 2-1 pitch. Now a swinging
これは4番なんですよ。
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed win.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
一つで2本やからお買い得ですよね。
And that misses ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Up next, Michael Conforto. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Jose Martinez.
まあ4もまあリアルはリアルなんですけど、5はさらにリアルでしたからね。4やっててね、慣れてても、5の映像見たらびっくりしましたから。さすが次世代一やなって感じでしたけど。
Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. He's safe at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the seventh.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
So it's a runner at first with two men out. That'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Fouled away.
まあでもそれにしても横浜やばいですね。なかなか勝てないですね。あれだけ借金が膨れるとは思ってなかったですけど。
Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will hold up at second with two aboard now.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the
な
shelf.
かなかね、抑えれないで
That's
す
you
ね。
said it, D-Roll. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line
ま
or
あ
one
打
of
線も
those
打つと
tweeters
き
in
は
the
ね、
gap.
打つ
He
ん
has
で
enough
すけど、い
speed
や
so he
毎
can
回
find
1
a
回
gap
打
or
たら
find
そう
one
いう
down
わ
the
けで
line.
もないから、
Maybe he can do it, and
なかな
he's
か
going to
カ
at
バ
least
ー
get
しきれ
one
ない
more
で
at
す。
bat in this one.
Standing in now, James McCann. Popped him up. Castro ranging into shallow right.
じゃああ
He
る
gets
程
there
度
to
ね、
make
ピ
the
ッチャーが
catch,
抑え
and
て
that
くれん
ends
と
the inning.
勝てないで
So
す
they
よ。
pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Mets lead this one 7-6. Jose Martinez stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field.
Now playing right field, number 16. His name,
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Pitch on its way to Avila. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
You
まあ
know,
でも
because this is
逆
just
に
a
阪
one-run
神
game,
が
this doesn't
かなり
strike me
調
as
子
a
いいです。
situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here comes the 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
And he fouls this one off. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. And if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Here now is Trey Turner. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter.
まあでも
They
借
love
金
the
をなんと
confidence
か
in
ね
that pitch right
減
there,
らしてい
going
かんこと
right
には
after one of the better hitters on this team.
借金で
Not
終わっ
afraid
て
to
まうかもしれ
execute.
ないんでね。まずは5割ですよ。
There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down.
now that's the third baseman, Luis Garcia.
Now to the plate, Luis Garcia. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
That's the ball. Count 1-0.
2 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground.
Wow.
A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-Roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Here now is Juan Soto. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. And that one yanked just foul. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Garcia, the runner at first with 2 gone. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Nationals leave 1. Down a run in a tight one. It's 7-6. Daniel Hudson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 44, Daniel Hudson.
Jeff McNeil is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Here's the pitch. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. Hudson has pitched north of 700 innings in the majors. And in that time, he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. A pause and the 0-2. Chop weakly to the left.
Ah, でも今んとこ1対1で同点です。
One ball, 2 strikes down.
Swing and a shot toward right center. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
In now, Luis Guillorme, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats.
今日はでも上茶谷ですね。今投げてんのが。
The 0-1.
Nope, ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. The 1-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
And this misses, and Hudson goes to a full count now. It's 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
A swinging bunt up the third baseline.
ボール球っぽい。
The next 3-2. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out. So a runner stands at third. One man is out, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. First pitch on its way. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Robles has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Mets go down quickly as they still cling to a 7-6 lead. Jerry's Familia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 27, Jerry's Familia.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Kyle Schwarber, and they could use a spark from him here. Now the pitch. Down the right field line. That's going to be down for a base hit, possibly more than that. Around first, digging for two. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
At the plate, Josh Bell, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. He doubled his last time through. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Schwarber leads off second with nobody out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch.
なかなか粘ります。
Inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. The tying run is in to score from second.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Into the box now, Starlin Castro, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He bounced out last time up. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 coming.
We got to count 1 and 2.
Hit hard down the line. Beautiful diving stop. There's one. On to first, and they get them both.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result, a double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Josh Harrison will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Nationals. Number 5, Josh Harrison.
Here it comes. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Lifetime against Familia. He's 0 for 5. Too much dip on the sinker. Laid off for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
And another foul ball. Two and two. Here it is. Fouled away. The 2-2 pitch. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the eighth pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. But the tying run comes across to score here as this one looks like it'll go to the wire. Tanner Rainey will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. All set to start the 9th in this one, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. And he fouls this one off. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, J.D. Davis. And he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. First pitch of the AV on its way. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Another 1-2 delivery.
I got to count 2-2.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Set. Here's the 3-2. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So the next to bat will be Pete Alonso. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 1 for 2. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-0 runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now the 2-0. Swing and a miss. Might have got a piece, actually. It's 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
The right fielder, number 16.
Next for the Mets, Jose Martinez. He hit a sac fly earlier. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Well, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Davis over at second. Alonso is over at first with 1 away. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. The 1-1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Now the 2-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. High and deep down the left field line. From the stretch, the 1-2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. And now here is Victor Robles, lifetime against Familia. He's hitless in 6 tries. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The 1-0 home.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to hit him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Here it is, the 3-0.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Lifted down the line in left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now that the catcher, Alex.
Next to stand in is Alex Avila, struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Pitch on its way to Avila. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. So now into the box is Trey Turner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now here's the first offering. 2 out, nobody on. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Lays off, and it's 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
At the plate now, Luis Garcia, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. Lifetime against Familia. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Oh, and he botches it. Here comes the winning run for the plate. And he'll be tagged out at the plate. Trying to win it here in the bottom of the 9th. Instead, we're headed to extra innings as the side is retired. 10th inning coming up, and we are tied 7-7. Wander Suero takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Kevin Pillar will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. And now, James McCann. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Tomas Nido is up off the bench to pinch hit here, so we'll see what he can do to begin the extra frame. Here's the first pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls in the strike. Lifetime against this particular arm. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. The 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Jonathan Villar will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Here's the first pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. The 0-1. Now a pitch out as they might have smelled the squeeze that time. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 pitch. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Fouled off. Ready with another two-strike offering. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with two gone now. Big at-bat now. And here is Luis Guillorme. Though they might pitch around him here with a couple of bases empty. Here's the first pitch. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with two down. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike two. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Robles waits on it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Mets leave one. This remains a 7-all tie. Tomas Nido will stay in the ball game, taking over the catching duties behind the plate.
Now catching, number 3, Tomas Nido.
Dylan Betances comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Stepping up is Juan Soto, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. the first pitch.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
The 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the 1-2 pitch. Two and two.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
Oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
This is a head-scratcher. I mean, that's the shortest throw on the infield, and somehow he lets it sail wide of the mark for an E4. A couple more like that, and doubt starts to creep into the second baseman's mind.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. And he has a great opportunity to win it here. Winning run at third base, nobody out. Oh, he's bunting here to win the game, and he gets it down. And how do you like that? They roll the dice, the squeeze works, and it's going to end the ball game.
What? What did I just see? My eyes have to be messing with me because I think I just saw a walk-off suicide squeeze to end this thing. Gutsy call or stupid, I'm not sure, but it sure looks like a genius move right now. Incredible.
Close one, 8-7 is how it finishes today. Wander Suero claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.